Hello, everybody. It's Barbara. And before I start, I'm going to start with this going on up here. And this is the message that comes with that. You cannot escape the light. You can't. So if you're trying to escape the light, it's not going to work. It's kind of like being in that dark room with somebody lighting a candle. There's nowhere you can hide. The light is going to permeate everywhere and everyone. So I just have to point this out because I've been trying to adjust the angle of the camera and I can't. The light keeps moving and it says, you know what? I'm here. Get used to it because this is the way it is. You cannot escape the light. Welcome everybody to Warrior Friday. It's a fabulous day. As you can tell, the sun is absolutely glorious. It's been kind of rainy a little bit lately. There was actually ice on my roof this morning, so I know we had a hard frost. It's been foggy, and now look at, we have this glorious sunshine coming through, and I love how it makes my hat sparkle. It's a good day. Oh, it is a good day. So one of the things I want to talk about before Spirit gives us a card from the Dragon Wisdom deck, this message came to me this morning, and I have to share it because there's people out there that need to hear this. For years, Spirit, the universe, your higher selves have been trying to give you messages to change. And this applies to the whole world. It applies to communities. It applies to individuals. It applies to me. Our higher selves, Spirit, the universe, all those that are out there in higher realms have been trying to give us messages to change. And this means ending cycles like abusive relationships or addictions or having attachments. It can mean on a larger scale, taking care of the Earth Mother. Being kind to one another. But you know what? When we come into these human bodies, we're very easily programmed by others, manipulated by others. And it's so much easier to be in a rut and have this known way of being, like being in an abusive relationship. That's a known. We're used to it. We know what's going to happen. We know the cause and effect. And out there, outside of that abusive relationship, it's an unknown and it's scary. And so we spend so much time in these ruts and doing things that are comfortable, being in our box, our little box, because it's comfortable. And maybe it's not even comfortable. Maybe it's just unknown. You know, like if you're in solitary confinement in a little box, you know there's 4 walls, there's a floor and a ceiling. Maybe you have a bed and a toilet and a glass of water. And you know that you're going to be fed at 8 o'clock in the morning and 12:30 and at 5:30. And everything's a known. And outside of that box, it's scary because what do you mean I have to feed myself and I have to figure out where I'm going to stay overnight, where I'm going to sleep, and there's other people and there's all these other factors that are external to myself that I can't control. It's scary outside the box, but it's also very exciting outside the box because once you relinquish control, the universe brings you amazing things and amazing people and amazing opportunities. So Spirit wants me to tell you to let go. If you haven't changed by now to be the person that you're supposed to be, what happens is your higher self, the universe, Spirit, conspires together to make you change. And that's a lot more difficult than if you initiate the change. Believe me, been there, done that. Been on both sides of that. So whatever's going on in your life, and these are tumultuous times, but they're exciting times. This is giving us the opportunity to change, to make changes in our lives, to figure out who it is we really are and why we're really here. What's our soul mission or missions? Maybe the chapter of our life that we've been living is closing and a new exciting chapter is going to begin soon. And I believe that that's the case for most people. And if you listen to any astrological readings, you're going to know that October, November, and December, the way the planets are in alignment and the way we're traveling through the constellations, it's all about upheaval. The whole planet is going through a tower moment, through a death card, because that's the way, that's the part of the universe we're traveling through. It's upheaval. It's chaotic. But you know what? I've said this before and I'm going to say it today because that's what they're showing me. The forest sometimes has to burn down so that new trees can be born and grow. You need to get out of your box so you can be the real person that you're supposed to be, the true person you're supposed to be. How's that? That's pretty deep. All right, I can't even see right now. I'm going to have to turn this a little bit, and the light still finds me. The light always finds me, and I'm so blessed. So from the Dragon Wisdom deck, Christine Arana Fader, we have Dragon Rider. Look at that beautiful dragon. And in this case, there's a woman riding the dragon. And the dragon is up on top of a really, really high stone. So it's like a mountaintop because there's clouds. So if you can imagine being way, way, way up high, and this represents a high frequency, not just a high physical location. Being way up high with a dragon, a beautiful dragon of the light. These are all dragons of the light, okay? These are not the evil, nasty dragons. Because, just like people, there's good ones, and then there's dark ones. This one's way up high, and let's see what message Dragon Rider brings to us. I think we had this card recently. Dragons bring many different kinds of energy into your life, but its greatest aim is to deliver freedom. What was I just talking about? Getting out of the box, getting out of the rut, getting out of that cycle of life that you've been living over and over and over and over and over again, and not just this lifetime. I love the light coming off my thumb. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. Not just this lifetime, but other lifetimes. All the lifetimes that you've lived are building up into this one right now, into a crescendo. And what's going to happen? We don't know. We just know that we're going to change for the better. Remember, we all have free will. We can choose the darkness. That's totally up to you. I suggest you go with the light, but that's just me. I mean, look at this. I love it. I'm all glowy. Have you renewed the old covenant between your heart and your dragon's heart? If so, do it once more to strengthen your connection further. Connect to your dragon, connect to your soul, connect to your higher self. Embark on a journey. Embark on a journey. A journey can be so exciting. It's like getting in your vehicle and just taking off and going somewhere. You don't know where. Let go of the control. Just start driving in one direction, or riding your bicycle, or walking, or whatever. Just start. And then if you feel like you're supposed to turn left, turn left. And if you feel like you're supposed to turn right, etc. So you have a dragon that's your soulmate. And you need to tell it that you love it, just like any other spirit animal guide. If you have unicorns, if you have horses or rabbits or buffalo or whatever kind of spirit animal guides you have, tell them you love them. I love you, spirit animal guides. I love you. I mean, really, is that so hard? It's not. Even if you don't know who they are, just say, hey, spirit guides, love me, watch over me, guide, guard, and protect me from the light. I love you. Thank you. I am so grateful. Prepare to live a life free of fear and lazy compromise. Ooh, fear and lazy compromise. That's powerful, because if we take the effort to get out of the cycle, to get out of the box, we are not compromising. We are standing up for ourselves. To whom? Well, it could be to society. It could be to ourselves. A lot of times we put ourselves in the cage that we live in. Okay? I've been in abusive relationships. I get it. Okay? I'm not just talking, out of my backside. I've been almost killed. I've been raped. I've had all these things happen to me. So I'm talking with a voice of experience. We do this to learn who we are and how powerful we are, to learn about boundaries and saying no, and to learn about having self-worth, which is right here in the solar plexus. It's above your navel. That is self-worth and self-esteem. And if you don't have any, now is the time to go, you know what? I got to get me some of that. Because we are all worthy of good things. I say this in every video pretty much. You are worthy and you deserve all good things. And this applies to everybody, whether you're 5 or 50 or 120. You are worthy of all good things. You did not come here to suffer. You came here to experience life and to be this powerful, strong person that you are meant to be. The sun is just amazing. I love it. Thank you for gracing me with your presence today. I love it. So look at those places in your life where the time has now come for you to overcome your fears. That's what we're doing right now. We are overcoming all of our fears and our insecurities and our resentments and all that trauma that we've been holding on to. And that's why the Earth Mother is going through these tumultuous times as well, because she feels our pain. All the things that the humans are going through, she feels. Mother Earth is empathic, physically and emotionally. She is a living, breathing being, and she feels us just like we feel other people. If you're walking through a store, or you're at work, or you're just out with a group of people and you feel sadness, heaviness, whatever, and you know it's not yours, you're empathic. You are empathic, and it can be physical, it can be emotional. And you just have to recognize, wait a minute, this isn't mine. I recognize you, but I don't need to feel this, so you can move along, okay? But we need to recognize our fears and insecurities and deal with those. Last year, I dealt with my feelings and fears of abandonment. And I realize now that all the people that have left me in this lifetime were trying to teach me that, you know what? If those people leave, I'm still here. I'm still me. And I'm strong and powerful. Of course, it took a lot of people to do that, to help me figure it out. But you know what? I'm grateful to all of them. They were excellent teachers. So thank you to everybody that taught me those lessons. So look at those places in your life where the time has now come for you to overcome your fears and insecurities. Follow the golden path of your soul to find treasures and freedom that you could not even dream of. Follow your path, call in your dragon to become the person you really are and have always been, a divine being. A divine being. We are all divine beings from the light, and we choose to live with the light, or we choose to live with the dark. And if you have low frequency entities and energies attached to you, you have a decision to make, and you make this decision every day. I can either just put up with them because, oh, they're a part of me. No, they're not. Let them go. Or you can say, I'm going to find somebody that can help me get rid of these because I don't enjoy this. They tell me to do things. They try to control me. They make me miserable. I'm going to find somebody to help me make them go away. Yay, you. You were not meant to live with those. So if you need to find somebody to help you get rid of them, just put it out there. Thank you, universe. Thank you, higher self. Thank you, spirit, for bringing somebody into my life to help me get rid of these entities because I no longer need them. Now is the time for change. Change in ourselves, our families, our communities, our countries, and our whole world. And the stars and the star systems are working together to help us with this. This is how huge this is. You are not alone. You are never alone. The whole universe is conspiring to help us. So now is the time for change. Call in all your spirit guides and your spirit animal guides that live in the light. Call in the galactics that work with the light. Call in angels and archangels that work with the light. Call in the elementals that live in the light. Call them all in. Spirit, thank you for bringing all the spirit guides from the light that I need so I can be the person that I was meant to be. Thank you. I am so grateful. And then don't be surprised when beings show up or all of a sudden you know to do something. Don't question it. If it's meant for your highest and greatest good, go with it. And let go of all those insecurities and all those fears because you're not alone. You are loved and supported, not just by beings in this reality, but higher ones as well. I love it. Get the light. Ah. Thank you, light. So this is Barbara, somewhere in the light here, signing out for today. I love you guys. I want to share the light with you as much as I can because the light has changed my life. It really has. So embrace it. Love it. Dive in the deep end of it. Let go of all the stuff that does not serve your highest and greatest good. Like that mosquito right there that just flew by. I love you, mosquito. But I don't want you in here. So I send you blessings of love, light, peace, joy, happiness, success, divine health, and all good things because you are worthy and you deserve them all. Live in the light. Mwah. Thank you.